Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your April 2017 General Monthly Tarotscopes. Thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy your readings, and as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages that may apply to you. Or of course, if you're interested in a private reading specific to just you, all the links you need are in the description box below, and we're actually running a couple of different special offer readings at this time, so if you're interested in that, check out the specials page on my website, also in the description box below. And if you enjoy my work, if you find it useful, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, have a great month. I really hope you enjoyed the readings. I really hope you find them useful. Have a great month. I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Take care. Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me. Let's have a look at what April is about for you. So at the bottom of the deck, as your overall energy, we do have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about good news coming your way. It talks about loving messages, messages of love, compliments, praise, invitations, opportunities for love, someone expressing how they feel to you, or you expressing how you feel to someone else, exchanging loving or flirtatious messages. The Page of Cups can also represent good news in terms of hearing something you hoped to hear. So if it's offers, it can be with love, but it can also be with work, especially if it's a dream job for you or something that you have your hopes up for, okay, that sort of thing. And it's good news coming your way in the month of April. And it could also represent good news in terms of children, with this Page of Cups here as well. In your current situation, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands upright talks about either progress within an existing situation, moving things forward, so changing residence, changing jobs, okay, with the Knight of Wands here. Traveling, moving abroad, or traveling abroad, or starting a job that requires you to travel and be on the road a lot. It could also be people coming in, unexpected guests, okay, dealing with that with the Knight of Wands. And you could also be looking at something that shows up very suddenly in your life, and it's, you know, being mindful that it can go away just as quickly as it showed up, okay? So it can sometimes represent dealing with a player, someone who is here today and gone tomorrow. It's crossed by the King of Pentacles, so this is going to help you or hinder you. For some of you, the job you just started is your way towards financial security and financial independence. For others of you, this is about moving and putting down roots someplace else. For others of you, this is about branching out and starting your own business. You become the entrepreneur, you become your own boss with this King of Pentacles. This can also represent good news from banks or financial advisors or financial institutions, or anything to do with tax returns or anything like that. It can be surprise gain or surprise opportunities, or approvals, and therefore things can finally move forward with this kind of energy. And for others of you, it can be an element where whatever you started on now, you've started because it's a passion for you. And the message with the King of Pentacles is try to keep focusing on the passion, the dedication. Don't get lost in the material side of things, okay? So for some of you, there's that coming up. In the foundation for why things are the way they are, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Pentacles reversed, it can represent someone who is lowering their guard. It can be someone opening up. It can be someone who is working on control issues, working to overcome their control issues. For those of you, this is... It can represent a time of financial financial insecurity, where you're not sure what kind of money you can rely on, or nothing is for sure, nothing is certain when it comes to your financial situation. This could also be in terms of work in general. It could also be in terms of feeling secure within a relationship, or feeling secure with love potential, okay? There is With the Four of Pentacles reversed, it can also represent an exaggerated need for security, and that's why the King of Pentacles can also show up here in terms of challenges. So for some of you, you're keen to move forward, you're keen to make progress, you're keen to move and start fresh someplace else, because you just need to have that security. You need to feel confident, you need to feel secure. And for others of you, this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, coming back from the past, and you kind of have a soft spot for this individual, and so you may be tempted to kind of lower your guard when it comes to this person. Now for some of you, that's an okay thing to do, and for others of you, if this person has hurt you in the past, the message is they haven't changed. Okay, so be careful with how much you lower your guard and how much you trust them. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. In the recent past, or the further past, further in the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So the Ace of Pentacles reversed here, it can talk about financial struggles. It can talk about something you thought was going to be a commitment, and actually it turns out it's something superficial, or it's something fleeting. For others of you, this can be money going out. So for some of you, you've invested in something. So you've invested in a new home, or you've invested in your own business, and the Ace of Pentacles represents what you've spent, what you've invested into it. For others of you, it is a promise that was not fulfilled. And this could be with work, or it could be with love life as well, revolving around an earth sign individual, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Ace of Swords upright. So with the Ace of Swords upright, this is about you looking for the truth. You trying to keep your head on your shoulders, trying to be logical, rational, do the right thing. It's also an energy of honest communication. So I feel like you may be giving this person a piece of your mind. You may be telling them exactly how you feel, and exactly how you felt when that promise fell through, or how you felt when they left unexpectedly, or when they just didn't do what they were supposed to, didn't show up, or didn't commit, even though they were making big promises to you. For those of you, the Ace of Swords is success. So I feel like you're very motivated to make something a success, whether it's a house move, whether it's a new job, manifesting a new job, or promotion, or making a big impression at work, or even a relationship, making a relationship work. I feel like you're very, very focused on making something a success with this Ace of Swords. You could be looking at talking to a lot of different people, getting information, doing research, looking for clarity, planning ahead, coming up with plans, strategies, lists, projects, that sort of thing. In the near future, we do have the Emperor. So the Emperor, around mid-month time here, it can be an Aries person that you're dealing with. This could be a figure of authority in terms of someone offering you a job, okay? For those of you, the Emperor can represent official authorities, or dealing with the government, okay? It doesn't usually show up that way, but for some of you, it's showing up as dealing with the government. For others of you, this is negotiations with a figure of authority. This could also be being scouted or recruited for something for some of you. For others of you, this is it feels like a father figure. So for some of you, you're dealing with the father figure, or you're caring for a father figure, or you're traveling, you have to go back to family to take care of a father figure, or to take care of a situation involving a father figure, or one of your parents at the end of the day. For those of you, this could be a new person coming in, and they could be a romantic interest. This would be an Aries individual. There's fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. With the Emperor, this is someone who can be a little bit older than you, someone who is doing well in their own right, who maybe has their own business, or is in a power of authority at work, has a lot of experience. They mean what they say. They don't play games. And they can pursue you kind of aggressively. They have trouble taking no for an answer, okay? So for some of you, this person has an offer to make. Absolutely. And for those of you, this represents you. You're the emperor, you're the entrepreneur. You are now a businessman or woman in your own right. You're calling the shots. For others of you, this could be you're hiring people with the emperor, because you're doing very well and you need to bring more people on board. But it's definitely a card that talks about stability. You finally get what you were looking for because you've been working for it, you've been investing in yourself and keeping your eye on the ball, on the prize, and now you have that stability. This is financial security, stability, getting on top of things, having a good reputation with work or in your business, potentially even hiring, okay, with this emperor, if this is in a work sense or a business sense. In the second half of the month, things may tend to slow down. And remember, it is Mercury retrograde time until May 4th, I think. And so there may be times when things are slow. There may be times when things are frustrating. There may be times when you just have to redo things or fix things or anything like that. So just a heads up, try to stay calm and go with it, as opposed to get frustrated by it, because, you know, it's just, you're just going to get stressed and frustrated, and it's not really going to help the situation. So in the position representing you, we do have the Judgment card reversed. With the Judgment card reversed, again, it can talk about a time of stagnation. It can talk about a time with trouble getting information across, or trouble getting information. And it is Mercury retrograde, so that's kind of, you know, the main event or the main things happening to do with communication, information, miscommunication, delays in information, delays in, you know, getting answers or getting through to people. For others of you, I feel like you could be dealing with foreign lands, taking your business online, dealing with foreign people, or traveling abroad for work, or with your business. And so with the Judgment card reversed, I feel like honestly there's going to be issues with interpreting, okay, with translations and interpretation. Either you're not going to have an interpreter there, or whatever the reason may be, you're not getting your message across to the people you're talking to, and vice versa. Excuse me. For those of you, the Judgment card reversed, it can feel like things catching up with you. So if it's just been go, go, go until now, I feel like things are going to slow down, because you're starting to feel tired, drained, or exhausted. For those of you, this may be talking about something you take medicine for, and that medicine may affect your judgment or cloud your judgment, your ability to think clearly, and to communicate clearly. And for others of you, this feels like communication from the past that you are rejecting. And it could be to do with, you know, this individual that's trying to come back from the past, but they are very obsessive, controlling, manipulative, and they have not changed. So the message is, you know, that you're blocking out their communication. In your environment, we have the Death card reverse. So with the Death card reversed in your environment, it can be change is happening, but it's just slowing down. For others of you, it can be resisting change. For others of you, this is something, your past trying to come back. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Your past trying to come back. Something you walked away from, or someone you walked away from, or something that was over, is trying to come back from the past. Okay, and again, Mercury retrograde, so we're dealing with stuff like that. It could be a Scorpio coming back from the past for you. Maybe this is someone you have children with. Maybe they're using the children or the child as an excuse to get back in touch with you. But the message with the Death card is, for some of you, it's not a good idea to resurrect that. Okay, with the Judgment card reversed and the Death card reversed, it's not a good idea to resurrect this thing from the past. It is something that is going to be different things for everyone, but this is something that has been very difficult for you. It took a very hard toll, or a very big toll on you as you were going through it. It took a lot of time, energy, effort for you to see things clearly and for you to free yourself from that situation, to take your power back. And it could have involved a situation where you've had to completely start from scratch or completely redefine who you are. Okay, so it was a big ending. And the message is, for some of you, it's not a good idea to resurrect that. Okay? In your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So with the Eight of Pentacles reversed in hopes and fears, you hope that your hard work will pay off. You hope to start to see return on investment. Okay, that's what the Eight of Pentacles is talking about for some of you. For others of you, it's of course hoping that your work is well received, hoping to receive the praise that you're hoping for and looking for, hoping to get that promotion, hoping to get that raise. Okay, that's what's going on here with this Eight of Pentacles reverse. And the fear with the Eight of Pentacles reverse is that you have to put more money in. You have to make bigger investments or bigger sacrifices. You have to work a lot harder than what you've already been doing. And so the fear is what you've been doing is not good enough. Okay? But remember, that's just a fear. Trust yourself. Trust yourself here. Keep your eye on the prize. In the outcome position, we do have the Nine of Wands reverse. The Nine of Wands reverse, for some of you, it just talks about delays with work or clients or sales or anything like that, okay? And trips, travel, of course. So give yourself a break. Allow for extra time when you're planning a trip. Give yourself, make sure that you come up with plan B, plan C. If you have to talk to people online, if you have to talk to people abroad, if you've got international calls going on or anything like that, just make sure you have plan B and C ready, because there may be obstacles. For others of you, this is about realizing that you're fighting a losing battle, cutting your losses and starting fresh. And I feel like it is to do, for some of you, it is to do with this air sign individual. And it's the situation that shouldn't be resurrected. So with the Nine of Wands here, reverse, I feel that you'll see very quickly that it is a losing battle. You can't change things still, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. And so you may cut ties with a person, a relationship, friendship, situation, and of any kind, really, because you realize that it's not worth your investment. It's not worth your time. It's just going to be more struggles. It's going to be one battle after another, one obstacle after another. And for a lot of you, it's because you're the only person who's willing to do the work. You're the only person who's willing to invest. You're the only person who's willing to stand up for what they believe in and work for what they're trying to achieve. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to see that, and you're going to be able to cut your losses or avoid investing in something that is going to be a losing game, and focus on other things, okay? For those of you, this is actually a good thing, because the Nine of Pentacles, okay. So for those of you who are self-employed, because the Nine of Pentacles is often showing up in readings for self-employed people, the Nine of Pentacles says what you are working towards if you continue to believe in yourself and to focus on what's important, not get distracted or tempted to go sideways, you're going to get your goal. You're going to accomplish your goal, okay? So that's awesome. The Nine of Wands reversed. Upright, it can represent anticipating a fight. Anticipating that you're going to be challenged, that you're going to be questioned, that you're going to be attacked, and preparing for the worst. Reverse, it's like you've been preparing for the worst and it doesn't happen. So that's awesome, okay? So you can move forward smoothly. So you can end this transition process and start fresh because you're reaching your goal with less struggle than what you had anticipated. So that's an awesome thing, okay? Let's look at your oracle cards. For career and finances, we have Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So for some of you, you are anticipating the worst, or you're preparing for the worst, and it's almost like you're psyching yourself out even before you start anything. The message here is take a step back and do what you can to clear your head, to see things clearly, to see things for what they are. Get more information, do some research, talk to financial advisors, talk to business advisors, business analysts, or anything like that, before you decide whether or not you're going to go for it. Get more information and come up with a strategy, come up with a plan, and then when you do head out and start that process, just stick to the plan. The message here is, don't be impulsive and just jump into something, and then if it doesn't happen in 2 days, jump to something else, okay? The message is take your time first, come up with the plan, come up with the strategy that you're confident with, and then get going. And for others of you, it's really, really important that you have confidence in yourself, that you believe in yourself, in your vision, in what you're trying to accomplish, in what you know you deserve. And again, it's about coming up with a strategy in terms of how you ask for what you deserve. Asking for, meetings with the boss, or asking for negotiations in terms of, look, I've got a review coming up and I think I'm doing really well. What's the plan after the review? Or I've had my review, I've done excellent. What is my next move? What are you offering me? What's my, what are my possibilities for promotion, for advancement, for, anything like that? But the message is, again, don't be impulsive. Be smart. Be the emperor. Come up with a strategy. Be the diplomat. Stick to the facts. But be confident and ask for what you know you deserve. Okay? And for those of you looking for a job, the message here is you need to first think about what you really want to do. Don't go from one thing to another. Don't, keep taking whatever job is offered to you if it's not something you truly want to do. Because it may see you just bouncing around, and so someone then may ask you, I'm looking at a resume and you've got like 7 different lines of work that you've been in. What's up with that? Okay, because when someone looks at your resume and sees that, they can think this person doesn't really know what they want to do. So what if they, I give them a job and they stay here for 2 or 3 months and then they go, I have to start the whole recruitment process again. So it's better to take your time, think things through, decide what you really want to do, and then start pursuing that. In your emotional life and love life, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is an element where if you have feelings for someone, let them know. Okay, if you have feelings for someone, let them know. Clear the air, okay, with the Ace of Swords. Be honest. Have that honest conversation with them. Ask them out. Take charge. Don't keep waiting for them to do it because maybe they're intimidated, maybe they're not sure, maybe they're not sure if you like them or not, okay? If you have some feelings for someone, just go for it, okay? Worst thing that can happen, they say no. But you really have nothing to lose if you try, and maybe everything to lose if you don't try. For those of you in existing relationships, the message here is bring the passion back. things are a little bit boring or a little bit predictable, never mind. You're comfortable with each other, which is a beautiful thing, but you need to bring the spark back. You're a little too comfortable with each other for some of you, and you have to bring the spark back, the passion back. For health and well-being, we have forgiveness heals. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. So for some of you here, for a lot of you, if you're dealing with people or situations from the past coming back around, it's so that you can get closure from them and move on. It's not so that you can resurrect them. For the most part, okay, again, it's general reading, so it's not going to apply the same way for everyone. But what I'm feeling here is for those of you who you're dealing with people or situations from the past, or you will be as the month progresses, and things haven't really changed, so it would not be a good idea to get yourself involved in that again. But the people and situations are coming back so that you can clear the air, so that you can have your say, so that you can get your answers and get closure from that situation, so it doesn't affect you anymore, so it doesn't hold you back anymore, so it doesn't affect your confidence, okay, your self-respect, your ability to love yourself and appreciate yourself. So this is a very healing month for you, and focusing mostly on your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So it's about communicating with diplomacy, but with honesty, being honest with yourself and being honest with another person. It is going to do wonders for your physical health as well. In your heart chakra, where you forgive people, situations, forgive yourself, and you heal. And therefore it's easier for you to open up and express your love within existing relationships, romantic or otherwise, and open up and hope for love and meeting new people, better people in the future. For your overall guidance, we have love. The answer that you're seeking is love. It's coming across as see the other person's point of view with love, with compassion, trying to meet someone halfway, trying to express yourself honestly, but with love, with compassion. For those of you, this is a good month to meet someone who can bring you true love, who can offer you true love. And the message is release whatever needs releasing so that you can embrace what this person has to offer. And it could be this fire sign individual. And then in the outcome, you could be lowering your guard when it comes to this person and giving them a shot. Learn from your past, but don't carry it with you, because it's going to corrupt not only your present, but your future as well, and turn it into the same old of the past. So the message here is practice compassion, patience. Negotiations are important for you if you want to get what you want. And looking for only allowing the people and the situations in your life who bring you peace, happiness, who uplift you, as opposed to bringing in drama, conflict, superficial things, and then they hurt you more than they help you. But yeah, your overall guidance is definitely, what's the saying, that you can catch more flies with honey. So the message here is negotiate, be diplomatic, Express yourself honestly with diplomacy. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to fight. Being calm, cool, collected is going to get you what you want this month. Thinking things through, having a strategy. You could be looking at, reading self-help books in terms of how to get the yes, or how to get people to do what you want, or how to be successful in negotiations or anything like that. And that's a really good thing for you to do because, again, that kind of attitude is going to get you what you want this month. Okay, so that's the reading that I have for you. I hope that it makes sense and I hope that it helps. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if these cards apply to you, how they apply to you, if they do. But yeah, have a great month. Make the best of it, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.